figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Tonight for the Yankees.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and there's your first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veterans.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
That is third.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. He's set. Here it comes. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Roll. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's got 3 base hits in 26 at-bats. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
1 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the stretch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Ready with the 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
To short. LeMahieu's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. As we begin the second in New York, here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. Stroman has racked up over 130 innings on the mound, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. And even 20 home runs and 51 runs batted in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses, 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Luke Voigt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 1-0. Conforto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A ball and no strikes. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping up to the plate, Jarrett Parker. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First offering on its way. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Popped him up. Sanchez is there, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2 full. It's the Yankees 1 and the Mets 0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luis Severino, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Luis Severino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 pitch. To first. He's right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, LeMahieu.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Popped up. Alonso in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Now at the plate, Gio Urshela, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, a two-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Marcus Stroman, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line drive to left. Stanton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmed Rosario. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. LeMahieu's got it. The second for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
99. Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Hit hard to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. About 99 for a top speed. Not too many guys around the league can match that. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Weak grounder back to the mound. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now back, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Drilled to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And there are 2 away now.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So digging in now, Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair. Into
the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball one, well below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Luke Voigt.
Now the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Chopped in front of home plate. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Luis Severino, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, J.D. Davis. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Still 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here comes Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now back, left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Digging in, Jarrett Parker. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Torres has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Urshela.
To the plate now, York Yankees. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Labor Torres.
Into the box, Torres. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now batting,
Aaron Judge will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
nope, outside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's it.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
1 out and a runner on third. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
On its way is pitch number 75. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Robinson Cano.
Popped him up. Urshela has room in foul territory, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Urshela onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping up now, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. None out, runners at first and second. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Luis Severino. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Ready with the 3-0. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. This is line to left. Parker is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Softly hit to the left side, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here it comes on 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Fouled away. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at 1st and 2nd and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready now, Michael Conforto. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Jonathan Holder is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Wilson Ramos will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Holder is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Ball even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jarrett Parker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Second and 3rd, 2 away. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Here's the 2-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back case here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Just hung in there on that one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Familia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tomas Nido will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 3, Tomas Nido.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Parker ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down.
Now batting.
Two very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Standing in, Torres. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Runners on first with 1 down. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. The Yanks leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Settling in now, Tomas Nido. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nido. A 25-year-old, he was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. Urshela is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin.
Striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Stanton coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1. Brad Brock enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1.
No, that's down.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. From the stretch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1. Chopper down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And it's fouled away. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Comes set with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Now batting.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Standing in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. First offering on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
1-1 the count now. 1-1 the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Chad Green comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The 1-0. Green, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And right into the shift, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, gloved by LeMahieu, and there's one down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alonso.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 delivery. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The Mets down to their final strike. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Yanks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino earns his 5th winner of the year. Chad Green earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.